Good morning to all of my students. Today I am discussing about regulation of internal environment of a greenhouse. Regulation regulation of regulation of internal environment of a greenhouse. Internal environment of a greenhouse. Okay. Regulation of internal environment of a greenhouse. First one, in a greenhouse, visible light, CO2 and water are required for the photosynthesis process. Okay, light energy plus water, light energy plus water plus CO2. Okay, water plus CO2 equal to carbohydrate plus oxygen, equal to carbohydrate plus oxygen. Okay, name of the process known as photosynthesis. Carbohydrate plus oxygen, name of the process is known as photosynthesis. In the respiration process, energy is released. Carbohydrate. Okay. In the respiration process, energy is released which is used by the plant for various functions of growth such as nutrient uptake, protein formation, division of cells. Okay. Carbohydrate plus oxygen, carbohydrate plus oxygen. Okay, carbohydrate plus oxygen is equal to CO2 plus energy plus water, is equal to CO2 plus energy plus water. Okay, তাহলে carbohydrate plus oxygen is equal to CO2 plus energy plus water. Okay, to make available sufficient light, glazing, glass or plastic sheet is provided on sufficient area on the surface facing the sun. Nowadays, plastic sheet are preferred to minimize the cost. Adequate availability of carbon dioxide can be minimized. Okay, can be maintained by supplying either outside air or by organic or by combustion of sulfur-free fossil fuel. Okay. In cold climates, in cold climates, greenhouse is designed to maximize the solar energy input by providing a large gazing area with proper orientation. Okay, as most heating is required only in winter, the slope is generally decided on the winter basis. Okay, basic design style of greenhouse frame, basic design style of greenhouse. Okay, basic design style of greenhouse frame Okay, basic design style of greenhouse frames. First one, single independent style. Okay, a single independent style. Okay, this is the, this one is the single independent style. Single independent style. Another one is the ridge and furrow style. Ridge and furrow style means like this. Ridge and furrow style. One room is there. Okay, then another one one by one, another one room is there. Okay, like this, another one room is there. Okay, like this. This one is the ridge and furrow style. Ridge and furrow style. Okay, ridge and furrow style. Okay, now the glazing behaves as transparent for incoming short wavelength visible radiation and permits its entry, but becomes largely opaque to long wavelength infrared radiation reflected from the ground. Okay. Now, in places where solar insolation is high, cooling of greenhouse instead of heating is required. Okay, where solar, in places where solar insolation is high. Okay, solar insolation is high. Insolation is high. Okay, in places where solar insolation is high, cooling of greenhouse instead of heating is required. Cooling of greenhouse instead of heating. Okay, here also thermal insulation is required to prevent entry of heat by conduction through walls, infiltration of warm air through cracks, etc. Okay, another one is the typical winter greenhouse. Typical winter greenhouse. Typical winter greenhouse. Typical winter greenhouse. Okay, typical winter greenhouse. Typical winter greenhouse. Okay, first one, typical winter greenhouse. The first one, if you draw, the diagram, first one, if you draw the diagram, this one, the first one, this is the ground level. Okay, this is the ground level. This is the ground level. Okay, another one is this one is the soil. This one is this is the soil, and plants is there. Okay, plants, these are the plants. Okay, plants are there, these are the plants. Okay, and another one is the sun rays reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. Okay, another one, sun rays. This one is the sun rays reflecting surface, perpendicular. Sun rays. Okay, sun rays. Another one is the transparent roof. Transparent roof. Okay, transparent roof. Another one, this one is the transparent wall. Transparent wall. Okay, so the first one, a typical design of a greenhouse for cold climate is shown here. South and north. This one is the north. This one is the south. Okay, south facing wall and roof is provided with double glazing. A north facing roof is made of insulating material with reflecting inner lining to reflect solar radiation on the plant canopy. The frame of the entire greenhouse is made of wood. Okay, total frame is made of wood. Okay, total is made of wood. The frame of the entire greenhouse. The east and west facing walls are provided with single layer of rigid transparent fiberglass sheet. In some design, pipes are buried in the soil under the plants to store surplus thermal energy. Okay, another one is the typical summer greenhouse. This one is the typical winter greenhouse. Okay, another one is the, and this one is the, another one very important thing is the underground heat storage. Underground heat storage. Underground heat storage. Okay. Another one is the typical summer greenhouse. Typical summer greenhouse. Okay, in a summer greenhouse, the most important requirement are maintaining moderate temperature by reducing cooling load. By reducing cooling loads. Okay, by reducing cooling loads. First one, if you draw the greenhouse for warm climate. Okay, greenhouse for warm climate, if you draw schematic sketch. Okay, schematic sketch. This one is the cooled air. Cooled air. Okay, cooled air. Another one is the, this one is the glazing. Glazing. Another one is the ventilation. Ventilation. Okay, ventilation. And reflecting surface. Reflecting surface. Okay, reflecting surface. And this one is the ground. Okay, soil is there, and this one is the planet. Plants are there. Okay, this one. So this one is the plants. plants. Okay, and another one, this one is the blower. Okay, glazing, and another one is the plant, and this is the soil. Okay, so the first one, a typical summer greenhouse is shown here. A south facing wall is provided with double glazing covered with white thick movable insulating blocks. Okay, moving insulating blocks, here also moving insulating blocks, moving insulating blocks. Okay, these blocks can be selectively moved to admit only absolutely essential solar radiation whenever needed. Sunlight is allowed to enter only in the morning and evening hours. Solar radiation can also be admitted through east and west transparent wall of the greenhouse whenever required by removing plywood sheet covering these walls. The north facing wall is made of insulating material like plywood. When the outside temperature becomes very high, south wall windows are closed and evaporative cooling is used by drawing the outside air through wet pads. This one is the wet pads. Okay, a greenhouse requires certain initial investment to construct and equip it. Greenhouse operation cost includes expenditure on environment, control and agricultural inputs. As a result, the cost of production per unit greenhouse area is higher as compared to open field cultivation. Large areas of land are found under greenhouse cultivation in Italy, Spain and France. In India, greenhouses are being used only in research and educational institutes. Another one is the solar dryer. Solar dryer dryers. Solar dryer, the drying process removes moisture and helps in the preservation of any product. Okay, solar crop drying is perhaps the most ancient and widespread direct use of solar energy. The customary way is to spread the material to be dried in the thin layer on the ground. The disadvantage, the process is slow. First one. Second one, the product is vulnerable to attack by insect. The product is vulnerable to attack by insect. to attack by insect. Okay, another one is the dust gets mixed with the product. Third one, dust get mixed with the product. Okay, dust gets mixed with the product. Okay, so the use of solar dryer helps eliminate these disadvantages. Also, the drying may be made a faster and controlled process, and a better quality product can be produced. Okay, better quality product can be produced. First one is the solar cabinet dryer. Okay, solar cabinet dryer, if you draw solar cabinet dryer, if you draw this one, okay, and this one, there is a, this one is the solar radiation, another one is the transparent cover, solar radiation. Solar radiation. Okay, solar radiation, another one is the transparent cover. Okay, and air. Okay, তাহলে this one is the air in. Air in. Okay, air in. This one is the product on perforated trays. Okay, product on, okay, perforated trays. Okay, product on perforated trays. This one is the air out. Air out. Okay, this one is the air out, and another one is the cabinet. This one is the cabinet. Cabinet. Okay, cabinet. So a simple cabinet type solar dryer. Okay, this one is the simple cabinet type solar dryer. Okay, simple cabinet type solar dryer. Okay, simple cabinet type solar dryer is shown here. It is the enclosed with transparent cover. Similar to a greenhouse, the material to be dried is placed to perforated trays. Solar radiation enters the enclosure and is absorbed by the product as well as surrounding internal surfaces. Natural circulation of air is ensured by providing suitable openings at the bottom and top. The circulating air removes the moisture from the product. For large scale drying, forced circulation of air may be used by employing a blower. In case of green lumber, where direct exposure to the sun tends to produce curdling and wrapping, or for products where direct sunlight is not. Okay, and the air is heated separately in an array of solar air heaters and then ducted to the chamber where the product to be dried is stored. Such dryer are also suitable for food grains and products like tea and tobacco. Okay, so this one is the solar cabinet dryer. Okay, solar cabinet dryer. This one solar radiation, air in, air out. Okay, the function of this solar dryer. Okay, thank you.